Argentina really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, sweet feet.
Freuler gets into a good position.
Plenty waiting in the middle.
Widmer opts to play it back.
Sakorea! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Switzerland are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Paredes. Aim forwards.
And that has been cleared. That's good play. So who's he picking out? Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Rodriguez
Is there, and he can get that clear. Tagliafico,
That's a delicate pass. Zakaria. Akanji. Garcia. Akanji. Akanji
forwards and with intent.
Garcia. Messi. McAllister.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Paredes. Now it's Messi.
That's tidy. A chance to play it in.
Alvaro.
And the shot!
Embolo. Ricardo Rodriguez.
Played towards the other side.
Garcia. Akanji. Garcia.
Oh, well measured. Embolo. No way through, so back it comes.
McAllister
Gets it clear. Giuliano. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Doi. Alvedi. Garcia. Garcia
Chooses to go cross-field.
McAllister. De Paul.
Messi. Calmly anticipates. Out for a throw.
Freuler.
And here's Embolo.
McAllister gets over and intercepts.
Giuliano.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Akanji cuts out the pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Tagliafico. Moved on forwards. Cleared without complication. That'll be a throw. That'll be a throw-in. Ricardo Rodriguez. Rodriguez played over towards the opposite flank. Garcia. And it's Embolo. Vidmar. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Time to deliver. Cross in. Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Freuler really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Messi tries making a foray down the right.
Lovely bit of skill. Looking for a decent ball in.
McAllister. Argentina have reclaimed it.
Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Defending of the desperate variety. Chooses to go back.
There are a few waiting for it.
Well read, and the danger is averted. That's really well cleared.
Switzerland will think that now's the time to shut up shop. Just ensure you see this out without any more incident.
Switzerland, on the other hand, are left with no choice but to risk everything and to go for it.
Oh, what a climb!
It's anyone's ball now. He can get that clear. McAllister. Alvarez knocks it out wide. Tagliafico, now the ball in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Oh, that's nice. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
Plenty waiting in the middle.
De Paul.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
McAllister. Rodriguez hurtling down that right flank. Freuler. Driving on, a real charge here. Otamendi does really well to win the ball there. De Paul, over to the left. Vidmar wins the duel this time. Granit Xhaka. Freuler. Paredes. Montiel. Can he latch on to this? Xhaka with the clearance. Garcia. Akanji looks to the other side. Ricardo Rodriguez. Now it's Freuler. Now it's Mbolo. Mbolo had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Alvedi, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Freuler, looking here to chip it through. He's in plenty of space here. There are a few waiting for it. Shot, surely! No, not this time.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
De Paul. Clearly not happy with that. Ricardo Rodriguez. Throw it. De Paul. It's run loose here. And claimed it back swiftly. Back into the middle. Freuler. Doy. Montiel. De Paul. McAllister. Tagliafico. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Ricardo Rodriguez. And it's played forward. And that's too far for anyone. Tagliafico. McAllister. Martinez. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ricardo Rodriguez. Alvedi. Akanji. Alvedi shifted upfield. And that is out of play. And it's Messi. Montiel flashes it across. Time to deliver. Showing good feet. That is a brilliant interception. Deftly away. That's a throw. De Paul succumbs to the pressure. Mbolo given the lift of his goal. Played out to the right. Giuliano.
Switzerland have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Tagliafico.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
That has been knocked clear. And it's Messi.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Akanji. That is lovely. Now it's Mbolo. And it's played forward. 5 minutes left on the clock. Tagliafico. Otamendi. De Paul forwards and with intent. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ndoye. Ndoye, gently done. De Paul. Paredes. Tagliafico. Vidmar. Freuler. Vidmar. Probing pass. Mbolo. McAllister. Rodriguez makes the interception. Tries a deft little ball. Garcia has a go! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And there goes the final whistle. Argentina were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
This was simply a very indecisive outing for me. They were knocked out of their shape by a tenacious...
So off we go then. Martinez. De Paul. Ndoye. Zakaria. Vidmar proves just a little bit too strong. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's been slipped through. That pass has been well intercepted. De Paul. Ricardo Rodriguez. And he's cut it out. Granit Xhaka. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Hit into the... Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Akanji. Ricardo Rodriguez. And that's really well manoeuvred. Vidmar. McAllister. Zakaria wins the duel this time. Alvedi. Granit Xhaka. Ricardo Rodriguez. Vidmar. Zakaria, gently done. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Granit Xhaka. Ndoye. Now it's Messi, and here's the chance to counter.
Gets a good foot in there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Otamendi. McAllister, played out to the left flank. Tagliafico, backward it goes. De Paul. Alvedi getting this one clear. Martinez. Paredes. Alvarez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Akanji. Alvedi. Doy looks to get on the end of this. Martinez. Martinez shifted upfield. And it's Messi. Switzerland playing high up the pitch here, very much taking the front foot approach. Nice control. Messi. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Paredes. The muscular approach does pay off here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Tagliafico. Now this could be a chance. Rodriguez. McAllister. Tagliafico. Thinks one through. Played into space out wide. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Paredes forwards and with intent. Out towards the flank. Looking for a decent ball in. Vidmar did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Granit Xhaka.
It's good movement we're getting from that front line, very flexible.
Yeah, really easy on the eye too, yeah?
Very much so. It adds more variety to their attack and asks more questions of that defence. Cat and mouse at its best.
Argentina have reclaimed it. And it's Messi. Alvarez caresses it through. Messi. Now it's De Paul. He's on it. Can he get away? Messi. Oh, that's a nice ball. Alvedi attempts a clearance. Neither side yet able to find the net. Played into space out wide. Cleared away. Moved on forwards. Freuler. Garcia.
Freuler.
Widmer. Lovely bit of skill.